Life, sweet life, sweet life, sweet life.
Hi guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a half birthday cake and then turn it into some perfect cake tasting slices. So stay tuned. So we're going to be starting with a 6-inch cake, and this is perfect for making tasting slices because you can always just use extra batter from one of your other cakes and bake it into a 6-inch cake, and then you can keep this 6-inch cake in your freezer, or you can cut it up and make cake tasting slices like I'm going to do here. So I'm just cutting it perfectly in half. I measured it with my ruler, and then we're going to stack those on top of each other. I am using my high humidity buttercream recipe that I will link below. So after you stack the two halves, I'm going to insert two dowels into the cake. And this is just, I'm inserting these temporarily just to keep the cakes actually aligned. Because if you've ever tried to ice a half cake, you'll know that the layers will shift while you're icing it. So the fact that I put those dowels in will keep the two layers perfectly aligned. And after I actually get this layer on, and I'm going to put this cake back into the refrigerator, once it hardens up, I'm going to remove those dowels from the inside of the cake, and then I will smooth out the icing after that. It's basically just for structure right now. And I do want to mention that this cake is frozen. It was actually completely frozen, but I let it sit out for about 15 minutes just so I was able to cut it in half. But you do want to work with your cake almost frozen when you are crumb coating it because that's how you get minimal amount of crumbs in your icing. So now I'm just using my bench scraper to smooth out the additional icing. And once I get it pretty smooth, I will put it back into the refrigerator. And then once it's firm for about 20 minutes, I will actually remove those dowels and then continue to smooth out the rest of that icing that's on the top. And as always, guys, check the description box below. I will link all of the products that I'm using. I will link the bench scraper and the turntable, the mat, and the spatula that I'm using in the description box below. So now the cake has been in the refrigerator for about 20 minutes, and I'm just going to remove those dowels, and then I'll continue to go in and smooth out the rest of that icing. And so now we have a half cake. So if you were making this for like a half birthday, like a 6 month old, you will continue to go in and just continue to decorate your cake from here. You'll add another layer of icing, fondant, decorations, whatever you choose. But since I only made this for cake tasting slices, we're going to go in and actually slice the cake now. And again, this cake was put back into the refrigerator and it was in there for about 30 or 40 minutes to allow it to harden up, because that's how you get nice clean slices when you are cutting a cake, is when your cake is actually cold. So that's what I'm just doing now. I'm just going in and kind of trimming off those round edges so that I get a complete rectangle, and then I will go in and cut the actual slices for the tasting. So then you end up with these nice clean slices, and then you'll only have a minimal amount of wasted cake because you only used the 6-inch cake and you stacked it. So this is why I like to do it this way whenever you're doing any tastings for any of your clients, any wedding clients or anything like that. I like to go in and do my tasting slices like this. And see how we ended up with these perfect cake tasting slices. And like I said, the reason why we're able to cut these slices and they look so clean and we're able to handle them without the icing messing up is because they are cold, like I said. And there we have it, perfect cake tasting slices. I hope you guys give this method a try. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Bye.
Sweet life, sweet life.